I know y'all usually don't see me wearing glasses because I don't. Usually, 9 times out of 10 with people, there is some type, they're in character mode when they're behind the camera anyway. Because I was thinking about it. I was watching the video before I get into what I got to say. I know I just jumped straight into it. But I was watching the video of 19 Keys, and 19 Keys was like, it's three different types of beings, three different types of personalities or people. One is their secret side. Another one is their public side, and another one is their private side. And I kind of break them down for you real quick. So your secret side is your privacy. Whatever you do behind closed doors, behind the camera, and behind the public. I'm talking about that you won't tell nobody, and you do whatever you do, you're doing it in private. You're doing it in secrecy. Public is when you're out in public and the way you react around people in public places. Let's say there is like rules, like let's say they got different rules on different areas, like no trespassing, or different places that you got to go that you may be at. You're probably not going to trespass, or you might. It's whatever you do in public in front of people. You got your privacy. Your privacy is going to be like your family and your private life, pretty much. Your family, your friends, things that you wouldn't do in public around other people, but you would do it around people in private. Today's video is going to be about perceptions. Now look, I know it's going to be a lot of scientists. I'm talking about NASA. I'm talking about so many woke people and all different types of things that hop on this video and go get in on me and talk about, oh, that's not the definition of perception or whatever. I'm just giving you my perception on perception. So check this out. There's a lot of different perceptions on life. A lot. There's a lot of different perceptions on life. You got people that have that worship, like they have a perception. Their perception of life is they worship a Bible or a certain religion, spirituality, reincarnation. These are like afterlife things that I'm talking about. I mean, there's things that people, worship and believe in the third dimension, or the third dimensional plane, or Earth. But there's also a lot of people that worship and believe and trust and hope and wish for things in the afterlife. So, and that's all of those factors. One big circle is perception. So this is how I look at it. People gonna have perceptions on things. First, I want to say this: people gonna have perceptions on things. Don't let other people's perceptions make you feel less of a person, or less of a human being, or less of a alien, or a deity, or a being, or high vibrational being, or Anunnaki God, or whatever you want to call yourself. You feel me? Don't let nobody's perception make you feel any less than what you are. Well, I ain't gonna say less than what you are. There's no way that I just said that. I mean, make you feel any less. Okay. When I look at perceptions, I don't look at it as there's a right or wrong. There may be. Now, let's say it like this. Let's say there was some type of text or something that was left from somebody. How can I say it? That was left from somebody in ancient times that kind of gave a description on their experience on the afterlife. I don't know how that would be possible, but let's say there was. Then maybe I would, look into it more. Type of person I am, I don't bash other people's perceptions. I love listening to it. I love listening to people that talk about their religion, like how they believe in the Bible, Christianity. I love listening to the spiritual people. I love listening to it all. People may look at me and just throw me in the bus and just be like, oh, you're an atheist, you don't believe in anything. Well, it's like this. With me, I'm not no closed book. I'm playing the field. I'm very observant. I'm very objective. And I'm very observant. I have a wide view, like a wide variety of views for everything. So I would never bash anybody for anything that you believe in. I don't care if you think that when you pass away, you're gonna become a unicorn. I'm not gonna laugh at you or anything, because that also taps back into your inner child and your inner kid. Think about it like this: if we were both kids and then we were both having a conversation with each other about, the afterlife, or even now, what I'm saying, just things that people think that didn't exist or doesn't exist, and we was just talking about it. As a kid, y'all not gonna bash each other, because y'all both are creative, imaginative. Y'all both have a creative imagination. Y'all haven't been brainwashed by the BS, brainwashed information that's being thrown around now. Y'all are just literally going straight off of y'all imagination. You know what I'm saying? And it's just beautiful to see kids talk about that. I feel like with me, I would love to sit down with a group of kids and just me though. I don't mind somebody else in the room, but just me though. And I would want to have a talk with them. And no matter of fact, not even a talk, just sit back and listen to them and them tell me about the most creative thing they can imagine, right? I just want to listen to it. It's beautiful to see stuff like that and to hear things like that. So back on the perception thing, my perception on life and things is going to be my perception. When I look at this, like I said, people gonna look at me as an atheist. I've been called that my whole life. People gonna look at me like that. But it's like, you can only, when somebody, let's say somebody came up to me and just threw a word on me and threw me in a group. It's up to you. It's up to me. You know what I'm saying? If it was thrown at me, but I'm gonna say it's up to you. If you wanna, use that and let it and let it affect your energy so much to the point to where you actually believe that. Now, I'm not saying be delusional, because I don't want nobody to lie to themselves. But only you are going to know you. You feel me? It's a lot of things you do secretly or privately that people in the public don't see and probably never will see. So of course there's going to be people that's going to have, different perceptions or different judgmental things to say about you. I would say don't let that shape you in any form or fashion. It really feels good to hop on these videos and try to help. I know me speaking sometimes may sound like it may be blowing your head off, because of the fact that I probably be stumbling on my words or I don't speak big words, but shoot, I believe in the simple speaking and getting straight to the point, but it's still explaining. But I'm more simple with it, kind of like Dr. Sebi. You feel me? But yeah, I love different people's perceptions. Now I'm gonna say this: if you come up to me and I don't expect you to believe or believe what I believe, or live by the way I live. That's what makes us unique, because the uniqueness about us is that we actually have different ways we're going to live. And I made a video probably a month or two ago about the copy and paste era, and that's what we're in. Everybody want to be somebody else. I'm not gonna say everybody, because I know how words are to people. Words is like a spell, it's like magic. You're gonna have people behind the camera saying that, oh, he say everybody, he talking about me. No, a lot of people that I know, I'm gonna just go from my experience. A lot of people I know are copy and paste. Want to be a rapper, want to be a YouTuber, you know what I'm saying? Want to be somebody else. I'm not saying that there's nobody being creative. There's a lot of people being creative. And speaking on that, before I go back into what I was saying, I want to go ahead and throw this in the video. Be creative. And when I say be creative, I'm saying actually tap into your creativity. Let me tell you why. Why everybody else in the world, and this kind of taps back into the perception too, why everybody else in the world is so focused on racism, so focused on politics, and then also, not even focused on racism and politics, but they're focused on the people that's focusing on it, and they're bashing them. While y'all doing that, there's creative people out here that have a bright imagination that's just creating something big or creating something right now. It's a lot of and they not even with the crowd and everybody else that's stirring up all this drama, or stirring up all the beefs and all the conspiracies, and always in the conspiracy theorists. They're worrying about generational wealth for their family, for the next generation, for their kids, and the kids that keep going on, and so on and so on. They're creative. They're creating as we speak, while everybody else is going to be consumers in the end, kind of like a lot of people are. Now, shout out to all the people that are creators and that are making something new, or not even just I wouldn't even say, because a lot of us bite different styles, obviously, because that we get how can I say it, we get inspirations from other people, but I don't expect you to copy and paste somebody or copy and paste somebody else's work. I want it to be unique in your own way. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want you to be trying to base it off of would people like it, would it sell? No, just be unique. So I hope that right there kind of opened your eyes to something, or open your eyes to what I'm trying to deliver, the message I'm trying to deliver. There's people out here really creating something big and working on something, while everybody else is so stuck on presidents, stuck on different types of topics that's in the social media, that's in the media, worrying about this person that just got locked up, this person. You just need to focus on yourself and focus on your family. In my opinion, to me, the most important thing is family, literally, because with family you can branch out and start a community of people and bring other people into your family. Y'all don't have to be blood. See, I didn't grow up like that, but my parents and my grandparents grew up like that. They grew up in in the neighborhoods actually were a community that was coming together. They were feeding each other and all that. Probably not every neighborhood, obviously, but they were doing it a lot more than now. Because nowadays you got people saying, and I'm just gonna get explicit, I don't care. You got people saying, oh, fuck this nigga, fuck that bitch. What else? I don't trust niggas, I don't trust bitches, I don't trust nobody. I'm gonna be solo dolo to myself. I'm gonna smoke weed. I'm gonna count my money and get my money myself. We're gonna drive past homeless people. We don't give a fuck. Just that no give a fuck attitude. Nobody trusts nobody. And then the people that try to trust somebody, the people that still have a heart, they get fucked over, and then they just instantly just go. They don't work on themselves. They don't do no shadow work, no nothing. And they just saying fuck the world. So here go another person saying fuck everybody. It ain't gonna be no friends, and it ain't gonna be no community of people. So I say the most important thing in life is family. And once you start there, it's gonna be big opportunities, like massive opportunities and massive doors opening for everybody. Because that love that you have for your family, it's still a lot of families that actually are showing. That's why you see a lot of pictures of families that's still together. Shoot, they might not even be as healthy, but shoot, they smiling, they together, they family. That's what it's about. A lot of people don't know that anymore. You got mothers that are jealous of the daughters. You got dads that's jealous of the son. You feel me? And that's why a lot of kids are rebelling against their parents, and the parents don't know what's going on. Oh, y'all know? Well, I mean, they probably don't know what's going on, because shit, the parents don't even talk to the kids no more. Not about shit like that. They rather go talk to the other parent, like go talk to the dad, or go talk to the mother, or go talk to somebody else in the family about you instead of addressing you. Feel me? That's that. I had to go ahead and say that real quick. But like I was saying, there's this girl named Anaya. don't know how, I don't want to say her name wrong. I think it's Hector or something. Hector. Uh, I was watching her videos, and knowing me, and I'm gonna be brutally honest. Knowing me coming up, I was like very like judgmental when it came down to Christianity, because all I knew was Christianity. I ain't know no Muslim, no, I didn't know no Islamic people, and I sure as hell didn't know no Buddhism people that was Buddhist. I didn't know. All I knew was Catholic and just straight Christian, like people that I don't know how to. Honestly, I didn't get into all the religions, so if I said something wrong or I don't feel disrespected, because I'm not trying to disrespect you in any type of way. I'm just saying, I'm not just saying shit, but I'm obviously trying to give example. But like, speaking to her, I was watching her videos and shit, Anaya, and like, I know for sure, I say probably about 5 to 6 years ago, I probably would have been like, I already know I would have been on her head, bro, because I used to go to war with people that believed in God and believed in Christianity and believed in anything that had to do with that shit, because I was tired of hearing it, bro. I was tired of hearing people come up to me and tell me they'll be in a fucked up situation and they'll still be praying to God and screaming that Jesus coming back, and then they stay in that same predicament, in that same situation, and don't change their life at all. I just go in on the motherfucker. But I started watching, when I was watching her, and I was watching not even just her, I was just watching other people, and I was like, okay, these the way they explaining it is just very interesting. You feel me? I'm not saying that it's changing me into wanting to become a worshiper or a believer or whatever, but it's interesting. It's like reading a good ass book. And that's kind of how I felt about, that was my perception. Here go, we finna get into perception real quick. That was my perception when I looked at religion, especially Christianity, because I didn't look into anything else. When I seen that, I just looked at, like, especially like the Bible, I was like, damn, the Bible really like is attracting people. Like, people really are worshiping this book. Like, people really believe and live by this book. I said, bro, this got to be the most powerful motherfucking book ever. This got to be like a magic book. This shit got to be something. I don't know what's going on. You feel me? Like, this book is like a book of wonders or something. You feel me? Like, you got people religiously reading this and will probably like get on your ass if you talk crazy about it. You feel me? And I was like, bro, back then I used to look at it and I was like, man, what if the Bible just a good ass fairy tale story? You know what I'm saying? I mean, obviously there's definitely some truth in it. And when you look at the Bible, it definitely tells you, I feel like the Bible is like it could be a guide, a life, you know what I'm saying, to help you with certain things. But that was just my perception on it. You feel me? I just looked at the Bible as a very good fairy tale story. And it's just like how people say about words of magic and spells. So, you know what I'm saying? Just like I said, if I went up to somebody and called them a bitch, they gonna react. If I kept talking shit about them so much to their face, they're gonna eventually try to want to fight me and react to it. So that's why I say words definitely hold some type of power, some type of something. It gotta have a spell on it. It's something about it. Because, I mean, anybody could be affected by words. It don't matter if it's like right then and there, face to face. They might go home or probably in the future and just think about it. It's going to affect somebody it's going to affect somebody. Regardless if they tell you, if they don't tell you, if they don't express it while they're around you, if they do, don't matter. So I'm like, okay, well, the words are very, very powerful. So maybe it's just gaining y'all attention. And I got a lot of different like perceptions on the book itself, the Bible itself, but I'm not finna go off on it. Like, I love to hear different stories about it, and I'm finna definitely have a lot more story times about just y'all to see. I'm gonna have a lot more story times on topics like this. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I could have said a lot more about perception, but I mean, that was me giving a perception on that, and then telling y'all a little bit about perception and what I think about it, and then we're gonna end it off there. I know it sounds like I be rambling on, like sometimes I be like and saying all that shit, but it's like, I know myself, I know what I'm talking about. I'm just trying to help. You feel me? So if you can't really understand me, that's fine. Something in here is gonna, have an impact on your life. And I don't expect you to believe or even, believe anything that I said. You know what I'm saying? I may sound like the devil to you. I may sound like a saint. I may sound like a Freemason. I may sound like all type of shit to y'all. But just listen. When I turn this camera off, I'm gonna go back to what I was doing in my normal life. Still trying to find out a way, just like the rest of you are. Still try to, become successful in my own way, just like a lot of you are. You feel me? So there is no Freemasonry or devilish activity or anything. I just do what I do. I just know what's good for me. So I'm not finna just take a handout, because I know what handouts lead to. You feel me? So you call it what you want, but I know me. People gonna have different, perceptions on you, but as long as you know yourself, that shit don't matter. You feel me? That shit don't matter. But yeah, we gonna end it off there. Y'all stay tuned for more videos like this. I got another video coming tomorrow. I might even drop triple. I might drop 3 videos tomorrow. You never know. You never know how many videos you'll get. Just soak in all this knowledge while you can. More music coming on the way. I just got to go ahead and get the money up real quick so I can go ahead and get my subscription back with DistroKid, so we can get these songs back on all platforms. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna be good. Hopefully. But look, without further ado, we're gonna end this video off. It's your boy Dolo World / Dolo University / Galactic Sun Food. That's my brand. You feel me? Coming soon. Website already out, but it's coming soon. A lot of stuff finna be sold on there. You feel me? We finna run things up. And also Nature Dolo. And I'm out. Peace. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself.